LittleBigPodcast. This is episode 110, and don't be mad at us or disappointed or anything, but we kind of forgot that Spaff was going to be at GDC this week, and he wouldn't be able to help us set up an interview, so we don't have an
interview announcing our crown contest from Media Molecule
yet.
But we will get that in a special crown contest video this weekend, maybe Sunday afternoon. So we'll keep you posted on that. Hopefully that'll all go well. It's a huge contest. It'll be really cool, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, and let's see. If you really want to know in advance what this is, be the first one to comment with the levels that we featured on episode 1 of the podcast, and we will tell you in advance what the contest is going to be.
Okay.
Sound good?
We do have one announcement about the contest though. It's a dual nationality, dual continental kind of contest. We actually have a crown for North America, and we have a crown for Europe. So
and
we'll be crowning 2 people from 2 regions.
If there are any of you guys that are in like Asia or anything that are planning on entering, just let us know, and we'll try to get a crown for whatever region that you're in.
We'll have a crown for whatever region you're in, but right now we have 2 winners that we're going to pick.
Yes. And it's going to be lots and lots of fun, and you guys are going to have to use your brains. So, it's going to be fun.
Those are very important.
Right.
Okay, so first off, we have some art that you guys sent in. We have a paper bounce pad by Josh W.
Yes, this was really cool. He sent us in a picture last week of a paper sackpot that he made, and then this week he has a paper bounce pad.
The bounce pad was really cool. Too bad it doesn't glow.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
That'd be a cool nightlight.
Oh, that
plug it into your wall. Not that you use a nightlight a lot, but you know what I mean. Like you plug it into.
That is brilliant.
You plug it into the wall, and the little face will glow, or even like a portal little thing you can plug into the wall.
A USB hub.
Or a USB hub, yeah.
Or an iPod case.
That would be so cool.
You guys better do that.
I thought of it first.
If there's anybody at PlayStation watching,
you finish up the episode, I'm going to run to Washington and file some patents.
Yeah, you do that. No. But seriously, that is a really cool idea. But the paper bounce pad was cool as well.
Alright, then we have some art from The Star, and it's Sackboy with a crown.
Yes, it was pretty cool. He's standing in front of a tree, multicolor, very good work. Next, we have DJ Andre Lepire. Andre Lepire, I guess that's how you would pronounce it. He did, the episode that we did outside, he photoshopped some Little Big Planet trees and Da Vinci and stuff into the background. So.
And I do have to point out, this was really clever and very talented. They actually, we tried to do a little bit of a shallow focus, but we don't have a good enough lens yet to do that. So, we did a little bit of shallow focus, so the background was a little blurry. And when he put Da Vinci in there, it would have stood out a little bit too much if he just left it the way it was.
So he blurred it.
Da Vinci a little bit to make it look all that more.
You have a future in graphic design, young chap.
Right. Okay, so the 3 levels we picked this week are very incredible, and they're pretty much game-changing levels. So hang on to your pants. Here we go.
What?
First off, we have Real 3D Platform by Bomberman 4046.
Okay, now we could tell you that this is a level that is pretty cool, but that would be a lie. This is a level that will revolutionize. I guarantee you, within 3 months, this will revolutionize the way people play Little Big Planet 2. Why, you ask? Well, you're getting over-the-shoulder view of Sackboy traveling through
a virtual, well, I mean, obviously it's all virtual.
Yeah, it's all virtual.
But you're traveling through an area where you're not restricted to plain movement, and you can see over your shoulder.
And it's not like it's smooth.
Right.
How did they do it? The level is actually vertical with a 90-degree camera angle. Don't ask me how they do that.
Because there are tutorials that you guys can go play.
Yes.
Now, Bomberman 4046 is not the original creator of this. They just took this level, or this idea, and turned it into a more of like a world that you can explore through.
Now, this is absolutely awesome, but what I want to see is somebody recreate Ratchet and Clank in...
I don't think it'll be long before people get the hang of this, for real.
Well, I mean, think about it. How cool would that be to have a first-person shooter like this? It would be fairly technical, but I think it can happen.
All you smart guys out there know how to do it.
Yes.
So. One thing also, I know some of you are going to go, this is so stupid, you guys pick a level that like 20,000 people have played already. But if we don't pick it, you know, this is what's going to be changing.
Right, I mean,
this kind of stuff. So I don't care if all of you have seen it, because there's always someone who hasn't seen it.
And don't comment and say, wow, this is so dumb, they featured a level with 20,000 plays. Because our next level has only had about 300, and it is a piece of gold in the poo. So this is pretty good. It's called Little Big Queen series. There's 4 levels, and it's by Tobbs N08 and Queen Cherry.
Yes, this is an incredible level. It's kind of based off of the Little Big Planet story where meanies come in and invade and take over, and you have to stop them. And this actually takes place in a dream world where a nightmare that the queen has had is actually coming to life, and you have to help stop everything that's going on. And it's really cool. Looks exactly like the Little Big Planet story mode. So I'm going around telling people, you know, this is the expanded story mode right here. I mean, it's an incredible level series.
It's really good.
These are 2 really awesome creators that have come together to make this, and it's just absolutely brilliant.
Yes, quite like it.
Right,
and
so make sure you go and play those. There are 4 levels. You unlock them in succession. You get keys for them. There's even a side challenge level. So it's a very detailed little thing, and they've made a PSN just for the series.
You know, a lot of people are starting to do that, and I think that's really cool. Like, you know, they make a level series and dedicate a PSN to it.
Well, the ability to link your levels now, you can make it look exactly like a story mode curator. So
yes, very good.
Alright, our final level is Essence of Platform Reborn by Riki Ito.
I hate this level. I hate it. And you may say, oh, well, why'd you pick it and put it on the show? Because I hate it. It was so good. But it was so frustrating. There's just one part. Okay, it starts out normal platforming, right? But there's invisible stuff, and there's outlines on the chalkboard behind it. And you're like, okay, so you follow the outlines, and it turns out that there's actually stuff there. And what you see in the outline is invisible, but there.
That's real.
Yes.
This is the most innovative and brilliant platforming level I have seen to date.
And that's a big statement.
I'm willing to call this the level of the month.
Yes.
Because this is absolutely incredible. Some of the... I know I pick platforming levels a lot just because, you know, the gameplay is just fun. But this is some of the most unique and innovative puzzles that I've ever seen in the game. Like what he was just talking about. You'll see an outline on the wall of the area that you need to jump through, but you don't see it. The only guide you have is on the wall.
Now, so, that's not the frustrating part for me. The camera flips over and the gameplay is reversed. Now, you may say, oh, I can handle that. No, you can't handle that because, you know how, like, you jump, it's kind of floaty and you have to control yourself in the air? Well, you jump and all the controls are reversed.
Right,
and you have to know which... It's so annoying.
It's brilliant. I was actually thinking, I was toying around with this in create mode the other day, having a camera flip while you're doing something. Yeah. And I was like, someone should make a level that's upside down like this. And then here I come across the level where someone did. So this, just all sort, as you're playing through it, you'll see all sorts of really cool, really neat, you know, first time platforming kind of toys.
It kind of reminds me of something that Angel Punish would make, like with his upside down platforming.
Yeah, but now that
was a different idea.
Yeah, it's even easier to do in LBP2 now with the new tools. Yes. So you can really get out there and see what kind of incredible things are being done in the game right now. Can't wait to see what you guys will do over the coming months. I mean, the game's been out for what, a month, almost 2 months now.
Yeah, a month and a half.
Almost 2 months because today's March 4th.
Anyway,
you know, it's just incredible to see what you guys have already done in 2 months of having the game. So I can't wait to see, you know, by this summer, the crazy stuff that will be going on, no doubt.
Yeah, I don't even think it'll take till this summer. I think once people have some break time from work and stuff, you know, spring break or whatever, I think that Little Big Planet is just going to light up.
Explode. And we're awesome. Very close to 4 million levels published.
That is a landmark. And the coolest thing about this is, like, when Little Big Planet 1 came out, it kind of took a while for everybody to get the controls. And we predicted this. I mean, the community is already exploding with great ideas.
Right. I mean, because you have the people from LBP1 who are coming in with all that experience, all that knowledge. They're there, ready to build levels.
And then you have the fresh talent from Little Big Planet 2 with fresh ideas. They don't necessarily know how to do them, but they sit there and experiment until it does work.
Those new people get together with, you know, people who have been around for a while, and they're making crazy stuff.
Right. Fresh ideas with experience is a crazy
the Little Big Planet community is really exploding. I mean, I haven't seen... This for sure beats Little Big Planet 1's, you know, opening weeks. It's just
I mean, there's no dark matter, jump from platform to platform, and...
No more ramp. Although Ramp was
amazing.
Ramp is a classic just because
I love Ramp.
just because it's Ramp.
Who were we talking to about Ramp? Was it
we were chatting with
Jaden and Javira
and Javira22 the other day, and we were like,
Ramp is gone.
Classic.
Didn't Ramp?
Ramp is gone. Yeah, whoever published it, it's gone.
Terrible. I mean, how can you delete Ramp?
For those of you who may be new to the game, in Little Big Planet 1, one of the first and most popular levels was Ramp. And
Didn't it get like 8 million plays?
No, it wasn't that much. But
yes, it did.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was over 1 million for sure. But it was basically a wooden ramp that you rode a skateboard down and jumped over several jumps.
Like, it's kind of like the first world where there's the skateboard to...
Right, yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things that's, like, only classic just because it was a first.
I mean, if somebody published something like that in Little Big Planet 2, people would be like...
That's terrible.
Yeah, but since it was Little Big Planet 1, and the servers got that little problem or whatever, and it just made that level so popular, and honestly, if you got together with somebody who had played for a long time, it was like, hey, do you want to go play Ramp?
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, sure, let's go play Ramp. It was so funny.
Okay, so let's move on to our news. We already talked about the crown contest, so that's going to be happening later this weekend, so keep it tuned here to LittleBigPodcast.com. That's where you're going to be seeing all the stuff about the crown contest, so if you're watching on any other platform, make sure you head over to LittleBigPodcast.com for all that detail later.
Now, there was a blog post earlier today, and we saw this mysterious little... I mean, it was kind of hidden, actually. It wasn't real obvious. It was right at the bottom of the post. And said, and stay tuned for a big announcement next week about some new DLC.
Right.
Or a big DLC pack, or something along those lines.
So there is a big DLC pack announcement coming next Friday, or possibly earlier than that. We'll keep you guys posted.
If there is an announcement, we'll make a video as soon as possible.
Right, so it's obviously going to be big. It might have levels, it might not. It might just be a big partnership announcement, you know, with somebody crazy. I don't know. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and find out, because we don't know. Alright, next up is Rex from Media Molecule. There's a found art post on the Media Molecule blog, and he drew a pirate.
Yes, it was quite interesting, and, you know, anytime you give Rex a pen and a piece of paper, something like that will happen, and it's absolutely epic. So
yeah, we need to find this place on the wall. We just haven't found a nail yet.
We haven't found the nail anywhere.
Anyway, so yeah, look, you can see the reflection of our fancy lights in there, right?
Fancy.
We talked about those last week too, didn't we?
Was that last week?
I think it was. Okay, so next up, GDC, which is Game Developers Conference, is going on right now. This is where a lot of huge announcements are made about what developers have been secretly working on while we were all asleep.
Yeah, there's been some really good footage.
Is there, but it's mostly just a trip just to see what other developers are up to and a meet and greet kind of thing. So,
well, as far as we know,
nothing's been.
They're probably having this super secret meeting about new titles.
4. They already have 3 done.
Yeah, 3's already done. I mean,
all right, and then PAX East, which is a public event, is coming up March 11th through the 13th. A lot of cool people are going, not including us. Not that we're not cool, but you know what I mean.
We're just not going.
We're too cool to go.
As I said last time, for certain reasons like school, we can't really go.
Yeah, we already skipped school once for a big gaming event, so I think that's it for this year.
Yeah, what?
Well,
I mean, skip one more time.
Okay, fine.
During this, you know, like January to December, we gotta skip at least one more time.
What are you talking about? January to December? We're in March.
That's what I mean. Like next school year, we have to be able to skip at least once.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be in college, so you have fun skipping high school.
I'm gonna skip.
Okay, last order of business. We are now in PlayStation Home in the North America region. If you go into the theater in PlayStation Home and then go to Theater 10, our show is playing in that theater. We do have to say, though, it's not our actual, like, it's not this show. It's still a Little Big Podcast, but it's some exclusive videos with...
that we shot over there.
Yes, some interviews with Media Molecule from New York City. If you haven't been in there yet, check it out. I don't know that we're first order of service in there, but... we are playing.
Yeah, we're still in there.
So just hang around if we don't play first off. We are playing in there after a few other really cool shows.
Yeah, the other shows in there are really quality. I feel honored to be in there, and I'm actually quite intimidated because their stuff is like super awesome. But I mean, that's a good thing because you watch each other's shows, get good ideas on how to improve yours. It's a really good community area.
So be expecting more from us in that theater in the coming weeks.
Alright, now you may be wondering, what are these little boxes that we've had sitting here that have the G logo on them? They're actually Gunner Gaming Glasses, one of the official sponsors of the Little Big Planet 2 record event, and now the official sponsor of our all-nighters because they're really good. And like when you put them on, everything just like has a lighter tone. It's so cool.
I have to say, these really do ease the strain of your eyes when you're watching a screen. The freaky thing is the world looks so much more vibrant.
Yeah, it's brighter.
At the same time, it's less intense.
Yeah.
It's like I can look straight into these work lights and it's really not...
No, it's not that bad.
I mean, you see the glow, but it doesn't hurt your eyes as bad as if you do it like that.
It's kind of funny because like you hold it up and you can see lens flares and the lens flare is
so basically,
only blue.
I'm going to give away their secret right now. Basically how this works, and I know this because I was just in physics lessons with this.
Oh my goodness.
The light goes into your glasses, and the lens blocks out all wavelengths.
The lens gets a headshot and comes back out blue.
The lens blocks out the blue wavelength, or at least some of the blue wavelength, so that the reason you see blue reflections off of these glasses is because the only color that really won't go through these lenses is blue, so that's reflected out while the rest of them come in. The really weird thing is, when I turn my head like this, the light is shining...
And that's your nerd moment of the week. No, I'm just kidding.
The light is shining onto my iris.
Yes.
And because I have blue eyes, in case you didn't know, you probably can't see on the camera. I don't know if you could or not, but anyway, like, my blue eyes, when it reflects off, it hits the sunglasses, and because blue doesn't go through as well, it comes back, and I can see little reflections of my iris only when the light's shining through the side of my...
Yeah, and I just remembered something, and we should feel bad. You should feel bad as well when I say this. We forgot to say happy birthday to Amanda.
Yeah, happy birthday, Amanda.
It was her birthday this week, and I think Cade Peterson and some other guys went and hung out, and it was pretty cool. So, wish we could have been there, but happy birthday anyway.
Yep.
And thanks for all the happy birthday shout-outs to me on Monday. Made my day. It was pretty awesome. So, I guess that's just about it, since the camera battery is now flashing red.
Uh-oh. I guess that means we have to go, so we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Before we say bye, don't forget, follow us on Twitter at LBPodcast. Email us, littlebigpodcasters@gmail.com. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel, which you can go to by going to littlebigpodcast.com.
Yes.
And then finally on iTunes, you can search Little Big Podcast, and you can subscribe to our podcast, where you can get it on your iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch,
iPad
all of your iDevices. Yeah.
Eyeglasses.
We will see you guys next week. Peace.